it might be subtle. Yeah, but a glam is a glam. If it's going to take so much more time, if I'm going to use so many more products, nah. Like no. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omosalewa. If you were new here, if you are old here, I feel like at this point there is really nothing to say. I don't even think there's any point explaining all what happened. What does one even say? That it's been a long time. I have been busy. Nah. So a lot has changed. A lot has really changed about me, beauty wise, and so I'll be talking about that while I do my makeup. It's very simple makeup, guys, and that is all what my beauty is about right now. A cut crease right now will be off brand for me. It's one of the things I discussed in this video. So yeah, keep on watching. So my face has been moisturized, guys. I have been struggling with my skin. As you can see, I have dark spots, and skincare is really not easy. Like sometimes you feel you are there, like my skin is doing the utmost right now, and just comes crashing down. You know, that's another story for another day. So my face has been moisturized and oiled, and so I'm just going to go on with primer, and I'll be using the Milk Hydro Grip. This is a sample that I got from Sephora, and so I decided to try it first before buying it. I just wanted to quickly say that before moving on to the makeup itself, if you notice some changes, it's just because honestly the whole shebang, I really might not be able to do that anymore. I just want to do something true to me. I've tagged myself a lazy girl who still likes fashion, a lazy girl who still likes beauty, who still likes makeup, who still likes to glam, but in a lazy way, in a faster, shorter, lighter, no force way. So for my foundation, because I still want to look nice, I still want to look sculpted, I still want to do all of that without going through the stress of the layers, I do it differently now. For my foundation, I'll be using the Juvias Place. I don't know if you can see that. It's the Juvias Place Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. This foundation is really full coverage. I've tried it once, but this is in the shade Togo. And then my highlight shade, I chose the shade 10. I'll be using the Colourpop concealer in dark 58, deep dark 58. So you know the usual way of putting using your foundation first, doing your highlight, doing your contour, then setting all of it. I don't have time for that. So what I do is do the three at the same time. Yes, I do the three at the same time. So what I'm going to do is use the concealer first and just conceal it out and let that one just cook, and just do it like that, and like this as well, and like that, and just a little bit on my nose. And I'm just going to apply the contour really lightly. This dries really quickly, so I have to be really fast and use that to cover up my jawline scars, guys. It's crazy. That's like where I always break out. Just do a little bit of contour here as well, and then I go in with my foundation. Get a brush. I'm using a buffer brush from LA Colors. This brush is fantastic, and I just go in little by little. So I stamp first on this particular area where I have nothing at all. I just place it over that contour that I used earlier, and I just cover the whole area. This method is very easy, guys. You just do this. If you are even more impatient or lazier than I am, honestly, you can skip the contour and just use a powder to bronze. So we have the highlighted place left, and I'll just be using a damp beauty sponge and then blending that out onto the foundation. now we can just use that same sponge to go all over and blend. That's it. Just blend. And you can go back with the brush to make sure everywhere is touch everyone. If you feel like you need just a little bit more coverage, you can go back and touch that area where you need the coverage, as opposed to putting on so much in areas where you do not even need so much. So next I'm going to do is set the under. Oh. And I'm using the Sacha Buttercup. Just really lightly. I'm using that on my forehead, chin. I still want to look sculpted, right? So I'm going to put this on my nose to highlight just a little bit, and I'm also going to cut my cheek. I'm just going to take whatever is left on the sponge and actually set everywhere. This actually cuts down my time also, because I don't have to use my regular face powder, because that's just like packing on more and more powder product. So after setting the whole of my face, I'm going to bronze and give my face some chiseled look. This was why I said earlier that you didn't have to use cream contour if you did not want to. Honestly, if I was rushing out somewhere, I would not do a cream contour. So to bronze up my face, I'll be using the Iman powder. This is in a 5. And then I'll also use this to contour my nose. A powder contour for the nose is, I find it easier than a liquid or cream. Just getting that right into here as well. That's it. And I'm just going to use that same powder brush to apply a blush. I'll be using like reddish tone. Finally, for the face, I'm just going to take a bigger, fluffier brush and press everything in and make sure that everything is seamless. Like so. And I'll be using the Zaron setting spray and just wait for it to dry. So while that is drying, I'm also going to use this brow gel. It's a Bomb brow gel for my brows, and this takes a little time to dry as well. So while everything is drying together, I'm just going to use this. This technique gives you that feathered brow look, and you just brush your brow off right like that, and you leave it to dry while the rest of the face dries as well. So once the face and the eyebrow, once the face is dry and the eyebrow is dry as well, I'll be filling in my eyebrows using the Bomb Brow pencil. I'll be using this in deep brown. Since we launched this shade over at Beauty King Deep Brown, it has cut my time in half, because my brow hairs are really dark, and so the deep brown is really intense and pigmented, so it's really dark. So you just go over it like once and your brows are done. So I just line the top of, you can see how that just comes. I don't know if you can catch it, but it's really dark and pigmented, so you don't have to worry about going back and going in, going back and forth with it. So I just line the bottom and drag it out. Do the same thing with the top to fill in really lightly, because this shade is dark, yo. It's dark. That's it. I don't even need to clean up with concealer if I don't want to, and that's the beauty of pencils that have this type of micro slim mouth. It just makes your work really easier and faster. So after my brows, normally if I'm not going to do eyeshadow or anything like that, I just put on lashes line my eyes, and I'm good to go. But I want to do something really soft, so I really don't do the 3-tone colored eyeshadow anymore. I cannot. I just use one color, at the very most 2, and I'm done. Sorry. In fact, you know what, I'm going to use 3 colors, and we're going to make it as simple and as fast as possible. I'm just going to use these 3 colors in the top row. This is from Juvias Place Zulu. So I'm just going to use this blending brush, and I'll dip into the yellow, and I'm just going to place that right in between my eyelid and my brow bone. And also, I'm not going to use any eye primer because I really do not want any intensified look, and it's not going to crease because we already have a base there in concealer, so trust me, it's not going to crease at all. And then I'm going to take the brown here, and I'm just going to pack it like this, tap tap tap. Don't need to do much, honestly, just tap 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 into here, and then blend it right into that yellow, and just blend. The last color I'm going to use the same blending brush, and I'll just go into that orange color, and I'm just going to place that on my lid. I'm just going to blend all of that together, just like that. Make sure that the eyeshadow reaches this front corner, don't forget about it. And there we go. Only 3 colors. That's it. Normally I'll just put on my eyelash, but I wanted to show you guys, for those of you that might still struggle with eyelash, if you do not want to use a liquid liner, I know a lot of people run away from liquid liner, but if you're one of us lazy girls that likes to skip liquid liner, and you have just a little problem applying your eyelash, what you can do is use a pencil liner. The reason I say this is, if you use a black pencil liner and you place your eyelashes on that pencil liner, you're probably going to get as close to your eyelashes as possible, so you won't have that empty space between your eyelash and your eyelid. So to do this, I'll be using this black pencil by Zaron. It's called Black Velvet. And I'm also just going to do this under, to line my waterline as well. Lining your water line and then just extending it down a little bit actually makes it look like you have done a whole lot of work when you really have not done much. So the next thing is the eyelash, and I'll be using this Magic, the Kinklash brush. It is really good. And the lashes I'll be using is Kinklash WispMink. This style is so beautiful. It's long, but it's really gorgeous. It's called Rich Gang. So, you know, I might be a lazy girl, but I don't joke with my lashes. I love beautiful lashes. I mean, this particular lash glue is latex free and is also hypoallergenic, which means that you are not likely to react to this product. Okay, you know, I'm not going to be putting this lash glue on my lashes. I'm going to be putting it on my eyes directly. Obviously not inside the eyes, but on my eyelid directly, because you know why? I don't have the time to wait. I don't have time to wait 20 seconds or 30 seconds or even 1 minute for my lashes to dry. I really don't have the time. For some reason, this lash glue dries faster on human skin, on your skin, this skin. It dries faster than putting it on a band. And so, I'm just going to do that. Fret not, nothing is going to happen to your eyes. I've been using this for years now. So, I'm just going to place this as close to my lash line as possible. So just have to be careful that the glue itself does not get into your eye. And if your lashes are long, you might get glue on your eyelash itself, so just wipe off like this. This is the lash. So I'm just going to place it directly, and that's it. I'm going to adjust and make sure that it goes on to where I want it to go. And you see, this one has already even stuck without me. Guys, this is it. So I'm going to do the second part Tell me how this is not going to cut your time in half. I'm just going to press together like this. So make sure that everything is blended in really well. And we're just going to put mascara on the bottom lashes. You can always skip this if you do not want to, but if you have long lashes, this is a good hack because it makes it look like you have done more than what you have done. So we're actually done with the eyes. To even make the eyes pop more, I'm going to use highlighter in the eyes, and I'm using a Glow Getter loose highlighter. It's also a Beauty Kink product. And also try and blend it right into the eyelid color so it just doesn't, you know, stay there like bam. You can also use highlighter on your brow bone just to give it that extra pop. This is really optional as well. Place the highlighter on your, just pile on and pile on till you get your desired effect. And just the same thing on your nose, straight on your nose, and then just a small ball here. If you want to put it in your forehead, you can put it wherever you want to put it. The next thing will be lips, and to line my lips I'll be using, you know, this Davis pencil, this Davis eyebrow pencil. Oh, I love it for my lips, for a good nude lip. So I'm just lining my lips. So I'll be using the Zara Matte Fix Lip in Clay. It has this orangey brickish shade, and I think it would really go well with the eyes. Just using just a little bit of that, and pat the rest with my fingers. And then for lip gloss, I'll be using another Zara, which is Read My Lips. So I'm just going to get my wig and accessories and get this whole look together. So guys, this is the complete look. This is the finished look, and as you can see, my face still looks glam without having to do a whole lot of steps. This is like half of the work compared to if I were to do a full face in my element. Right now in this phase of my life, this is the best I can do in terms of steps. If it's going to take so much more time, if I'm going to use so many more products, nah, I'm just not going to go. If it's an event, I'm not just going to go. No, I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time on makeup. I only just use essentials. Let's just say products right now have to make my life easier. If I have to do a lot of work to get that product to work, then nah. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.